Welcome to our practice today. I invite you to get really comfortable lying down, making a nest for yourself wherever you are, or finding somewhere that you can lie down. If you have a blanket, even better, but no need to overcomplicate this. Just lie down right where you are. Place your knees on the up and your feet on the floor. And place your hands over your lower belly, your left hand under your right, or your hands spread out on either side of your lower belly. We're going to start the practice today with a tantric breath called 12-fold belly breath, which comes from my teacher, Reginald Ray. And in this breath, we're going to breathe into the lower belly and let the spine curl, the belly rise up. And on the out breath, flatten your spine towards the floor and let your pelvis roll inwards. We're going to do 12 breaths together today. So breathing in and out. On the out breath, imagining that all of the air is expelling from your body, and in and out. Like a puff of smoke, all the stale, stagnant energy and air comes out of your mouth. And you're imagining that your belly flattens towards the floor. Keeping all your awareness in this lower belly region. And you can be quite gentle in this round. You don't need to be big, vigorous breaths. Sometimes the more subtle breathing, you can feel more. And I will count, and in your own rhythm, breathe in and out, rocking your pelvis, flattening and rising your belly. Breathing out your mouth, letting your jaw relax and soften. On the in-breath, it's like there's a balloon in your lower belly, and your whole pelvic floor gets stretched out with this balloon expanding. And then on the out breath, everything flattens and you tilt your pelvis. So see if you can bring that expansion on the in breath around the anal area, the genital area, fully expanding into that downward space of the lower belly and the pelvis. We'll do a few more breaths. We're going to do an in breath together when you're ready. So expelling, clearing out, final out breath. And then breathing in all together, doing a medium to full in breath, holding for a moment at the top of the breath, feeling that full expansion in your body, letting the breath go into all directions of the pelvic bowl, and then breathing out, expelling every last bit of air from your body, tilting your pelvis, and we're going to hold out on the out breath, flattening your belly, imagining that your belly is flattening. Everything is exiting your body. You're pulling up on the pelvic floor, creating a pushing out of all that air. Hold, hold, hold for as long as feels good. Releasing when you're ready and doing nothing, letting go of all technique. You might want to stretch your arms out beside you and just be in your body for a moment. Feeling any tingles or movement of energy. Feeling, feeling, feeling the body. And from this place, let's ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? See if you can get a sense of what's stirring in you today, what if any emotions are present, what happens when you ask that question, how am I today? And I don't mean the thinking of the answer. I want to invite you to bring you to your body's response to this question. How am I right now? You may notice a flutter or a feeling somewhere. And see if you can bring your awareness to noticing that more deeply. So see if there's any shape to whatever was brought into your awareness, whatever feeling or sensation. Noticing, is there any shape to it, or what is it like? Is it fluttery or dense? Does it look like something like an object of some sort? If you were to describe it, how would you describe it? It's like, what's it like? And then notice what happens as you do that. Does the sensation or feeling change at all? Notice if there's any impulse in the body to move your arms or stretch in some way or get away. And you don't need to do anything about the impulse, but just notice if there is some kind of impulse there. And see if you can be with the sensation without doing anything. Wonderful. You're starting to get in touch with the narrative of the body. have this mental narrative of your life, but we have the body's story that is happening all the time. Now I want to invite you to find the place in your body that feels the most grounded right now, whether that's a big part of your body like your buttocks or your back, or even if it's a toe. Seeing where you feel the most grounded right now in your body. And let's do that same thing of curiosity. What is this place like? This most grounded place? Is there a sensation there? A color? Or some kind of image that you see? So notice what this place is like. Perhaps you notice it moving as you breathe. That sense of the body expanding with the breath. See what you notice. Whatever you notice, I want you to speak it out loud or in your head. But if you can say it out loud, even better. The body really likes to be listened to. And when you describe out loud its experience, often it just goes, oh, and relaxes even more. So try that now. And as we come to completion today, inviting you to give thanks to your body for anything that it gave to you today, any information, any wisdom that came through, the pure experience of being in a body, gratitude you might feel for this lifetime where we get to be in a body. Invite you to play with this in some way throughout your next 24 hours, whether that's with finding where you feel most grounded. Just put a reminder in your phone to pop up and get you to check in. Asking yourself how you feel and noticing that in the body. Not going into story, just being curious about the body's experience. And for some of you, that will be really hard to do. You might not have noticed much in your body or think you're not noticing much. But even not noticing is a noticing. It's often parts of us are numb or we feel disconnected. It's very hard to notice anything. So if that's what happens for you, just name that as the noticing when you get curious. Like, where do I feel grounded? I don't know. And that's fine. or nowhere. Just let whatever your experience be, and know that this is this journey of reconnection to all of who you are. And it's something that we can take step by step. Thank you for this time together today. Much love.